Welcome to another session. Previously, we talked about human-centric leading as being an AMT, an antidote, a mindset, and a toolkit. But why human-centric leading? Human-centric leading is a response to what we call the legacy industrial model. And to better explain legacy industrial model, we developed what we call the compression machine. Actually, we call it the magnificent compression machine. And why is that? Because all of us in the workplace and also in society, we are faced with four walls that are caving in on us. So we're going to spend this video to really go over the elements of it, and probably we can go in more details in subsequent videos. So the compression machine, we are here in the middle as individuals. So we have our emotions. We are always in a defensive mode. And we will explain why we are in defensive mode. We're overwhelmed, frustrated, and potentially angry. But why is that? This is a response to all those four walls that are caving in on us. Let's take the first one. Success metrics equals money. So what's happening over the years and the decades actually is that we have merged our identity with how much we are worth and what our title is. So everything is becoming materialistic. So if I don't drive a very nice car, my value is low. If I don't have a big bank account, my value is low. But also this has been translated into metrics, meaning in organizations, in terms of how much money I'm making, how much money I'm generating for the organizations. So the organization, they started using rewards and punishment to make sure that I am actually caving in and delivering what I'm supposed to delivering on the monetary side and so forth. So as we can see, the tools that are used to enable the success of the metrics in here are what we call rewards and punishment, and also criticism, judgment, and blame that we're going to be calling CJB. So these are the tools that are used to really put us down and to push us so that we can comply with the requirements in the organizations and also in society. So society pushes us to have more, a bigger house, better car, and what have you, and in organizations to make more money and to generate more cash and more profit for the organizations. So this is one element. The other element that really cave in on us is the labels that are being used. So all of us nowadays, the first thing we say, we get to know a person. We ask about the name, then what do you do? What's your title? What's your job? And then even before we ask those questions, when we look at the person, which color this person is, what kind of ethnicity this person is, and we start labeling individuals. So all of us, we forgot that we are all humans, that we have the same basic needs all together, and we starting categorizing them by those labels. And those labels, unfortunately, they really put a pressure on us in terms of how should I respond? How should I react to those labels and to those descriptions that we have? And some of them we put in here, the gender, age, skin, color, etc. So all those also are really putting on us. So if I'm a certain, so the way, again, this works, this pushes on it is reward and punishment and criticism, judgment, and blame. And here in the US, we found a lot of lawsuits whereby discrimination, all of those, even organizations nowadays, they have the diversity, equality, equity, all of those departments that are trying to break through to this. But if we look at the research, not a lot has been done still on this area because they're not looking at the core, they're just looking at the surface of it, at the symptoms. So this is also another word that's really caving in on us. The third one, which is, we believe that this is a core of all of them, this has the strongest power that really pushes all of us as individuals, is when we are treated as cogs in a wheel. So we are not looked at as somebody else's son and daughter, as somebody else's husband, wife, father, mother, whatever that is. We're looked at as a cog in a wheel, meaning I have a title, I'm an accountant, I'm an engineer, I am an analyst, whatever it is, that this position can be removed and replaced so easily. So this is why we as a human, what we bring to the table is disregarded as long as we are fulfilling a certain task. And no wonder when we are treated as cogs in a wheel, we feel that we are frustrated. And in some cases in organizations where things go a little bit south, we feel overwhelmed and we start caving in. So we start becoming more and more defensive. The last one that really caves in on us is hierarchy that we have created. So we took from society the feudal system we had before and we really translated it into the organizations whereby we created these hierarchical organizations. Even some organizations, they call, oh, we have a flat organization. Yes, it can be flat, but the titles that are used within the organization creates a pseudo hierarchy, even if it's not visually there. And this hierarchy really puts pressure and eliminates a little bit the creativity because, you know what, you're only an analyst. You're not supposed to think, just do. And these are terms that we use and we hear a lot in organizations. So imagine us here in the middle as individuals in societies and or workplace and faced with these four wars that are really caving in on us. So no wonder we are in a lot of the cases in a defensive mode. We are angry, we are frustrated, and we're not able to really provide our potential. So we believe that this magnificent compression machine has to be destroyed, and the way we destroy it is by applying human-centric leading.